In this video, we're going to show you how to hot foil with a hot stamping press, namely the KSF3, built by UK manufacturer Metallic Elephant. The KSF3 is a platen type press. This means it prints on the angle, and when looking down the press, you can see what you're printing. Other press types available are flatbed machines, which print in an up-down motion. If you haven't already put the die on the press, you might want to check out our video that walks you through the process. Firstly, mount a piece of material or press pan as your bedding material. Then take the material you're printing on and place it into the press. Next, pull the handle down and wind the setting screw as far as it will go whilst moving the chase handle. This is to square the die plate and temporarily hold it in place. Now tighten the outside screws. It's essential to tighten from opposite corners rather than top to bottom until they are as tight as possible. Now the outside screws are holding the plate in place, turn the setting screw anti-clockwise 6 times. Lift the handle up and turn each of the outside screws clockwise 1/4 turn, following the opposite corners technique as before. Remove the product paper and replace with a new piece. Pull the handle down and you should hear a click. Then pull the handle up again to reveal your first print. Look at your print. If your impression is uniform, job done. If the impression is uneven, a good method is to draw a grid relating to the 4 outside screws and adjust your screws accordingly to create an even impression. This may take a few attempts to perfect, but it will ensure you don't waste any foil. Once you have a good even deboss, you can start applying foil, and you may want to do a test first, like this. You may also notice that your heat controller display fluctuates, and this is due to latent heat and the controller maintaining the temperature you've set to. You can imagine if there is a cold draft, it needs to work a little bit harder, or if it's a hot day, not so much. When you do your first print, it might not be perfect first time. If the temperature is too hot for the foil, it will bleed, or if it's too cold, it might be patchy. Another factor that affects how good your foiling will be is how long the handle is held down, and this is referred to as dwell. If you hold down too long, this can also cause a bleed effect. The foil and the design will determine this. The main formula to remember for hot foiling is heat, pressure, and dwell. Although we can't show you all the issues you may come across on your foiling journey, like any new hobby, we can only say practice does make perfect. The main thing is to eliminate each issue one by one. Try the foil and print. Change the dwell and print. But don't do everything or you'll get totally lost and end up thinking that foiling isn't for you. Anyone can foil. It just takes practice and probably a bit of chocolate.